Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Devaraj. I've got an important message for you today. Stop taking shortcuts. Stop taking shortcuts when it comes to therapy, when it comes to stepping up, when it comes to being the most amazing being that you can be and having the most awesome life. There aren't any shortcuts, and I'll explain why. When you see something online, a product or a service, and the underlying message or the direct message is that this is a shortcut to get what you want, whether it's money, power, sex, whatever, and it's a shortcut, what they're really trying to say to you is that you can get what you want without having to face yourself. That's the implicit message in anyone trying to sell you a shortcut, and that is why it does not work. And you can listen to me now and believe me, or you can go online and you can buy stuff or services or whatever and sign up for courses and whatever and discover after you've spent your money that they don't really work, and then come back to this reality, or you can get it now. Shortcuts don't work for that very reason. If you want to be successful, if you want to be powerful, if you want to overcome the circumstances of your childhood, your past, you need to face yourself. You don't even know necessarily what that looks like, but you need to be willing to face yourself. And the sooner that you knuckle down and accept that as an implicit reality of any successful being, the easier it's going to be to move forwards. The easier it's going to be. I can't break it down for you any easier than that. I do bioenergetics daily because there's other stuff I could do. I could go to the gym and work out. I could go and run along the seafront in Brighton. I could go and do a yoga class somewhere. And there's nothing wrong at all with any of those things. But I choose to do bio because one, I teach it all the time, and two, because it gives me a cumulative effect. It has this self-facing characteristic to it, because all of the trauma that I went through as a kid, all the conditioning that I did to myself as a kid is all stored in my muscle system. And bit by bit, each day, it unlocks and I'm free of it, And that is just an immensely powerful gift, but it takes commitment. I get up each morning and I do it. These days I'm doing 1 hour a day. You don't necessarily need to do a whole hour a day, but you need to get into it and you need to knuckle down in a sense. It doesn't sound like a great expression, knuckle down. But if you want to be successful, if you want to overcome the past, what you mostly have to overcome is the part of your mind that thinks there's a shortcut, that thinks you don't have to face yourself. And if you just say, fuck it, I'm going to face myself. I'm going to stop with the shortcuts. That very attitude transmutes and transforms you. That very attitude is healing. When you come from a position of self-avoidance, but you're trying to move forwards, you'll always be vulnerable to every fast buck merchant online. And let's face it, there's a lot of guys like that around, and they're going to take the money off you. And that's all that's going to happen. So you might as well get it now. There's no shortcuts. If you've been doing bioenergetics for a few days and then the fourth day it's like, oh, I don't want to do it today. I'll try this, I'll try that. I hear this stuff all the time. I'll go back to this, I'll go back to that. It's not going to work. It doesn't even really matter what you do as a therapy or as a step-up modality. If you know that it works, you have to stick at it. Because if you give up every time that your mind tells you it's not working and it's time to give up, you ain't going to get there. You'll do bioenergetics for a week and then give that up and then go on to something else, do that for a week, and when feelings start to come up, you'll move on again. Simple as that, and you'll carry on doing that. It's like walking around a mountain. You have to find a path and you have to start to move upwards and you have to stick with it. And responsibly and practically, if it's something as intense as bio, and it is an intense transformational process, you have to reach out and look around and see what support do I need and how can I get it? And just be really practical. Come from a position, I want to do this work. I want to face myself. I want to step up. I want to transcend the limitations and the situation I was born in. And I know that I need a certain level of support, and you reach out and you get it. And that is the makeup of any successful person in this world. They know they have to face themselves. They know they have to transcend the conditions of their childhood. They have to turn all the shit and negativity they took, they have to allow it to drive them forwards to overcome it. So give up with these shortcuts. Just give up with the whole shortcut thing. It's not going to support you in the long run. And the sooner you take a position, right, no more shortcuts. From now on in, I'm starting to face myself and move forwards. I'm going to commit. Then you will get success. You will get success over time. Okay, guys, remember, no more shortcuts. I'll speak to you again soon, and bye for now.